what in the heck is all this white stuff all over my yard, you guys? So it really came down last night, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's so quiet and still. But we still got stuff to do because, well, for one thing, we gotta try to make it down to Grassroots to load the stove down there to keep the greenhouses warm. Now we do have propane backup, but I like to try to save a little bit of money if we can by feeding the wood burning stove, and we got to feed the birds down there. But first, we got to go in here and check on Larry and feed these guys up, and then we're going to see if we can make it on the roads. There's it's supposed to be still pretty treacherous, but we got four-wheel drive, so hopefully we'll be all right. Morning, you guys. I bet y'all are glad to be in this greenhouse because it is freezing cold out there. Good morning, Miss Scarlett. How are you? Bad boy Larry, how you doing, buddy? Miss Millie, what's all that white stuff out there? All right, well, let's get you guys fed up, and then let's head down to Grassroots, and or if we can make it, and feed the birds down there. Here you go, Mr. Larry. Now, if y'all seen the videos in the past, you know I have a heat system rigged up that comes from the inside of my house above my wood burning stove that blows heat out here for these guys. But then I also have space heaters out here too. Oh, that feels nice. So it keeps them pretty warm out here. It's not ideal. I mean, I'd love for it to be 80 degrees, but it's probably 50 something out here, which is plenty warm for them because they've got all their beautiful feathers and down, and well, they're just fine. Plus, as soon as the snow melts off the roof, whenever that happens, we'll get a little solar energy that'll come in and heat the greenhouse up as well, and they will be happy as clams, won't you, Miss Scarlett? Gotta dump a little bit out of her bowl to make room for some fresh food. There you go. There's your some pistachios and almonds and peanuts and everything else. You okay up there? You don't like this cold, do you? I don't either. And here you go, Miss Millie. Here's you some food. How are you today? How are you today? You doing okay? That white stuff's weird looking out there, isn't it? There you go, darling. Okay, let me get everybody some fresh water, and then we're gonna head down, or try to head down to Grassroots. And I did install a hot water heater out here too to water with, because I got a lot of orchids and stuff out here. So, oh yeah, there's our hot water. Got some monstera cuttings down here that just need to be a little bit moist. And then I just kind of come out here and just increase the humidity and temperature for the orchids and all the tropical plants. And I'm sure the birds appreciate it too, but not a lot of water I'm gonna put on them today just because of the temperature outside. And it's a little chilly in here too, but this will just really help the orchids get the humidity that they need, and all the tropical plants, of course, you know, that's where they live, so they like it too. So we'll just give a light little misting out here, nothing crazy, but it's, you can already see steam coming up off some of the outdoor windows, so this will just help it stay a little bit more tropical for them. Turn the radio on for the birds. Okay, now I stupidly didn't turn my truck on as we were doing all that, and so I think we're gonna have to go back in by the fire for a minute while the windshield defrosts, because I doubt we're gonna see very much as it sits right now. If I can even get my door open. Okay, thank goodness. Oh, a little snow on the seat. Yeah, not a lot of visibility. Go ahead ahead and turn that heated seat on. Defrost, 90, high. All right, let's go see what the yard looks like. Woo, temps aren't supposed to get very high today, so I saw on Facebook this morning a lot of folks are trying to get out in this mess last night and this morning, and they're in ditches, so hopefully we'll be okay with the four-wheel drive and the big tires on that truck. You can see where my kids were playing out here last night. Well, I say my kids, Jackson and his buddy. So I'm sure today they're gonna, as soon as they wake up, they stayed up kind of late. I'm sure as they wake up and see that there's even more snow now, they're definitely gonna be out here playing in it all day. But look at how beautiful it is, y'all. Hopefully it didn't hurt the camellia blooms too bad, because they were getting ready to open up. Pool deck is absolutely covered, but wow, this is a real beautiful sight. You gotta be careful because it's pretty dang slippery. One thing that didn't freeze up, that's the hot tub. I don't know, I guess we got maybe what, an inch or so. But wow, this is a real treat for us. We never get snow around here, so we always, ooh, that looks pretty icy. Yeah, that's definitely slippery. But it's always a real treat for us around here in the deep south to get snow. But wow, that is really, really just beautiful. And just an update, a sad update, I've only been able to plant a few Japanese maples down in our new Japanese maple garden area. Still got a bunch to do it, or a bunch to plant, but we sure ain't doing it today. Wow, that is so pretty, you guys. I just love it. I'm like a big kid too when it snows, other than I've got to do a much better job of layering up. I got my long johns on, but I'm still freezing to death, so I'm gonna go back in the house, get by the fire for a second. Ooh, that wind is blowing right now. It is frigid. So I'm gonna go warm my bones up, let the truck thaw out, and then we're gonna be very careful, head out to the main road and just take it easy if we can even get out on to the pavement to go down to the garden center. Oh yeah, it feels much better in here. And if I haven't showed you guys, well, I know I made a video on it, but here's my wood burning stove right here. And then I have a vent up in the ceiling that pumps the heat into the greenhouse. So this helps us out, not only keep the house warm, but also the greenhouse and my feet right now. Well, it's taking a little longer than I expected to warm up my truck. It's been 15 minutes and we're still a little frozen. All right, I guess we'll give it just a little bit longer because I don't want to rip my windshield blades off. So back inside we go. Good thing is we got plenty of firewood. There's some of my insulation. I had to wrap a bunch of pipes yesterday to keep them from freezing. So one good thing from the hurricane is we've got all the firewood we could ever want. And I couldn't agree with this sign anymore right now. Well, dang. All right, 10 minutes later, and still not a lot of difference. It feels pretty soft. I think the windshield wipers will be okay. We're gonna find out. Okay, I think the windshield wipers are still intact, but that was kind of stupid of me just to open the door and hit the windshield wiper button. But oh well. All right, let's go. All right, go ahead and put this bad girl in four-wheel drive and let's see if we can make it. After just looking at the forecast Looks like it's gonna get up to about 35-ish today, so maybe along with the sunshine and the temps coming up a little bit, it'll melt it down and at least make the roadways safe. But obviously we had to shut down all the businesses, grassroots, the landfill, all the sand plants. You know, there's no way we could even think about getting employees in today, much less, you know, trucks or anything like that. So it's a snow day for everybody. We're gonna make the most of it and have fun until it melts. Well, there's our collards out there somewhere. Kind of see them sticking up through the snow. That wouldn't be bad on a day like today. A hot pot of collards and maybe some tomato soup and a hot grilled cheese. Basically anything warm, because it's some kind of cold. My hand's freezing just from holding the GoPro out. And I think before we get out here on the actual roadway, let's just kind of check it a little bit. There's a few cars out here, but it is slick as all get out right here, and looks a little bit sketchy. Yeah, and you can kind of hear that ice on this roadway too. This is going to be kind of a sketchy little trip down to the nursery, but there are folks out on the road. But oh yeah, that's pretty slick. All right, well, we're just gonna take our time and cross our fingers, because we got to feed the birds and we got to put some wood in that heater. Don't fall in my truck. All right, we're in four-wheel drive. Let's see what it feels like out here. Yeah, it's definitely not the best day to be on the road. It's iced over pretty good. The bridge down here is my main concern, so we're gonna take it super easy going across it. There's Rainbow Falls. All right, we're gonna slow way down going across this bridge here. Yeah, it's still really iced over. Few crazy people like me still out on the road, but yeah, this road it's iced over pretty dang good. But we've got some huge tires on the truck, and again, in four-wheel drive, I think as long as we take it nice and slow, we'll be just fine. Oh, okay, I can't hold my hand out the window anymore. Good gracious. All right, we gotta get some heat in this truck. Truck's been running for 30 minutes now, and it's just now warming up. I can't believe the amount of cars, you know, just regular cars that I'm seeing. There aren't many, but here comes another one up right now. That's not the smartest move. Okay, now that's a truck too, but man, I can't even see the lines anymore. This is wild, y'all. Everybody's doing about 10 miles an hour. But then the sketchy part for tomorrow is, you know, once this does all melt, it's going to stay wet, obviously. And then I believe the temperatures are going back down to freezing again, or beyond freezing tonight. So tomorrow it may have some delayed openings. We're just going to have to kind of play it by ear as to what we can do. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on driving right now. us Southerners don't do too good driving in ice, and I don't want to wind up in a ditch. I don't want this to turn into a recovery video. So this is the road going down to the nursery. We're almost there, but the roads are sketchy, man. I'm doing a little over 20 and still don't feel too comfortable doing that. I slid a little bit back there making the left turn at the light. For some reason there's crazy people out walking alongside the road. But I mean, look at that left lane. The left lane is just absolutely frozen. Starting to thaw out, as you can see up ahead, but it is definitely sketchy today, guys. Can't believe tractor trailers are out in this mess. That's kind of stupid in my opinion. Of course, anybody that doesn't absolutely have to be out on the road today really shouldn't be, but you can't tell people nothing. I saw a bunch of posts on Facebook this morning of people in ditches and a lot of crashes last night, so well, people just kind of do what they want. Here comes the National Guard. I don't know what they're doing out. Maybe going to help folks out that are stuck in ditches. I haven't seen anybody actually stuck or in a ditch yet, but I don't know what these guys are doing. Of course, they kind of got the vehicle for the situation. They got 8-wheel drive. Well, we just slipped a little bit there. All right, we got to make our turn into Grassroots Garden Center up here in just a few more 100 feet. Really frozen right here. I'm gonna have to be kind of careful making this left turn. Just go easy on the brakes, because it is frozen. We'll go down here to the bottom gate and see if the lock's not frozen. Hopefully we can get the lock undone, and then we'll drive ourselves up there, because I ain't about walking in these temperatures. Yeah, it is definitely slippery. All right, come on, lock. Please don't be frozen. All right, thank goodness the lock wasn't froze up. Whoa, that running board's slippery. I don't think anybody will care if we park in the handicap spot today. Obviously we're closed, as I said, and yeah, not great for business, and we sure do need the business this time of year because it's our slow time, but it certainly is beautiful nonetheless. Okay, let's go get some birds fed and some wood put in the wood stove, get the heck out of here, get back home, get warm, go play in the snow. The waterfall didn't freeze, so that's good. I gotta be real careful. I want to go down here. Let's go take a look at the koi pond. Oh man, this is slick, and I stupidly didn't bring my gloves, so I'm gonna have to hang on. Our lily pond did freeze over a little bit. That running water is helping it stay unfrozen. Oh man, why didn't I bring gloves? We got some cold plants down in the nursery, I guarantee. Something else cool we've been doing, we ripped up all the mulch out of the aisleways, and Ethan and his buddies with Amy and Corner Ponds came down and helped us install this edging, and we're going to put gravel in the aisleways versus the mulch. I think it'll just be a lot easier for people to pull wagons. I think it'll look nicer. Plus the mulch was kind of breaking down over the years and getting a little bit soggy. Wow, look how beautiful this is though, you guys. I'm sure the fish are up in their little fish caves staying as warm as possible. But man, it is dadgum cold down here. But that certainly is beautiful right there, that waterfall coming down. Icicles hanging off of the pot there. It's pretty, but dadgum if it ain't cold. All right, let's see if we can make it back up this ramp without busting our butt, but it is some kind of crunchy and frozen. And just as I was about to unlock the door, I'm seeing something that I really can't believe right now. Is this dude really on a moped out in this conditions? Holy crap. Oh my goodness. You got it, dude. No way. He's dragging both of his feet. Got a lot of cars behind him. Wow. He must need something really bad. That I don't have words for that one. Oh man, it feels way more better in here, I tell you that much. I'm scared to turn the camera around in my face because I probably got snot sickles dripping out of our nose, or out of my nose. Let's go out here, get these birds fed up. Actually, I think let's go put some wood in the heater first. Still see a little bit of heat coming out of the stack, but I'm sure it's about empty. I'm absolutely 100% sure this thing had to burn all night long just to try to keep the greenhouses warm. Can't tell. No, the greenhouse effect has already taken effect and burnt and melted all the snow off the roof, so that's good. All right, let's get this bad boy loaded up. We got it set at 140. We're down to 115, so that's not bad. I have to open up this bottom first to let it breathe so that we don't have a backdraft on us, just in case there is a fire in here. The thing catches air and fire will shoot out this door and burn your eyelids off. Ask me how I know. Did pretty good though. Still got a good amount of coals in there. Man, I really wish I'd have brought gloves. Although if I did get a splinter, I wouldn't know it right now because my hands are too cold to feel anything. Try to get as much as I can in there so we don't have to come back until later this evening to refill it. I can get a few more pieces up top there. All right, that should be good right there. We'll switch our fan back on, and then once that air hits those hot coals down there, she ought to be rolling in just a second. This right here just kind of shakes the bottom grate where the air comes in, lets those ashes fall down into this big pan, and of course lets the air come on up through, hit those coals. See her smoking, see some flames back there. She should be just fine for a little while, till this afternoon anyway. All right, let's go feed some birds. Get that shut, and then this temperature will start coming up. It'll get on up to 140, and then the fan will cut itself off. But yeah, we smoking now, baby. Ooh, hands, can't feel them. So we have gas as a backup, but the wood burning stove there really helps us save a lot of money on our heating costs. If you haven't seen the videos, we did radiant heat in this greenhouse. I've got videos if you want to go back and search radiant heat. I think we put a radiant heat in the slab of that greenhouse, and then a heat exchanger that we made from an old air conditioning system in here. So the hot water gets pumped through here, and then a fan blows it through that radiator, keeps it nice and warm out here, as well as, in addition, the propane heater is our main source. We just kind of subsidize with the wood heat. Ooh, feels nice in here, you guys. So this is the tropical greenhouse. We have to keep it a little bit warmer than the others. And I want to show you guys something while we're in here too. Look at, I forget what philodendron this is back here in the corner. Look at the size of the leaves on this thing. Cam has been taking really good care of it, and it likes this corner back here, obviously. Big staghorn ferns, everything is just doing wonderful back here in the tropical greenhouse. There's our buddy Harley up there. Bertle, where are you at? You up top too? Yeah, they're staying up high where it's a little bit warmer, even though it feels great out here. And then, of course, the little guys, the little parakeets and finches and cockatiels. All right, let me get these guys fed up. I forgot we turned the water off out here, so I gotta go inside and get some water. And since we turned the water off to keep any pipes outside from freezing, the birds get the good stuff today. Let me put this in there without you biting me, okay? Can we do that? Can we work together? I'll give you some peanuts if you don't bite me, okay? Never had Dasani water, have you? Well, there you go. All right, you get peanuts because I'm not bleeding. Hey, Bertle. What's up, dude? Cold outside. Y'all some lucky birds, you know that? Yep. I hear you. Cold. There's you a couple of peanuts. You get the sign today too, man. There you go, buddy. All right, you stay cool. Well, stay warm, brother. Bad bird. All right, now down to the little birds. It's kind of getting hot in here now. It's either one or the other. Freezing outside and burning up in here. All right, nobody fly out, okay? Everybody behave themselves today. And the little birds absolutely love these little millet sprays, so let's go in and give them some. Treat them to a snow day treat. Try to take you guys with me and hopefully nobody flies out. All right, everybody behave yourselves. We're coming in. As long as I go real slow, they don't really fly around too much, and they usually stay up pretty high, but they love these little things right here. What I do is just kind of, well, hang on, I gotta put you guys down. I need more hands. I just got this wire, bonsai wire, and I just wrap it to the sticks that are in here, and they will tear this stuff up. They love it. I kind of move it around just to keep them from fighting over it. So I've got little clips all over the place. There you go, guys. All right, y'all enjoy it. Stay warm, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I do want to go by the dream stream just to see what it looks like. So let's get this place locked up, and we'll head down there, head back home, and get by the fire. Just make sure real quick. Oh yeah, we're smoking good. In good shape. All right, let's go down here and take a look at the dream stream. Truck finally thawed out the 30 or 45 minutes we were here, so nice and toasty in here. In fact, I'm a little too hot now. Kind of sucks having to go from outside to inside, outside to inside. So I'm assuming this is why most garden centers close up north, because not a whole lot of people wanting to buy plants and go dig in the frozen ground right now, and I don't blame them one bit. That is one cold looking nursery, ain't it, y'all? I'm excited to see what this looks like up here though. Not sure if they left the pumps running for the stream or not. I would assume so, but let's go check it out. Oh yeah, they did. Wow! Look at how beautiful this is, you guys. Man, I really do feel like I'm up in the mountains now. Everything is just covered in snow. This is absolutely beautiful. I gotta be careful crossing our little bridge here. Last place I want to end up right now is in the water. Just look at that though. Wow, I mean it really does. Hopefully I don't have snot dripping out my nose, but it really does give you the feeling of being up in the mountains. And as I said in a video recently, Greg Whitstock, the pond guy, is hopefully coming down sometime in the early summer to see what Ethan and his team with Amen Corner Ponds have done here at the nursery, as well as some of the other jobs that they've done around town. So that will be super cool. I hope he makes it down, because I'd love to meet him and show him what Ethan and his crew has created down here, because it's beautiful. And I'm trying to be careful of where I step, because it is really frozen down here. But just look at that, y'all. And I tell you, with no or hardly any traffic on the road right now, it is just so quiet and peaceful down here, just being able to hear the water go over the little falls. This is probably one of my most favorite spots in the whole wide world right here, you guys. And the shade cloth held up, still got a good bit of snow on it, but at least it didn't cave in, so it kept all of our shade plants pretty safe. Wow, this is really something down here. Hate it that we had to close, but I mean, as y'all saw, there's no way we could open up today. But we got all our stuff done. I think I'm headed home, get by the fire for a little bit, and then I'm sure my son's gonna want to go sledding. So appreciate you guys watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind. The more you know, the more it snows. No, the more you know, the more you grow. See you on the next video. Take care, guys. Stay warm.